Okay, so my ugly mug back again for another go. So this is John Fogerty's or Creedence Clearwater Revivals. Have you ever seen the rain? Now it starts on a C chord, so I've got my C shape there. I'll play a little bit of it so you can get an idea. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm, and I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day, and I know, shining down like water. So that's the verse. I'll go over my strumming pattern for this as well. So I'm an attempted finger picker. So I generally play the root note with my thumb. So in the C shape, that's that one. The root note is the A string. If I'm playing an F, then it's the bass note here. If you've really gotten it down, you can go from the 6th to the 5th string, so from the E to the A string. So if I go back to my C shape, that's thumb down up, thumb up, down up, thumb down up, thumb up, down up. There are some places, like when you're changing from the verse to the chorus, that I'll just go and then back to the same pattern. So just ignoring the thumb, just to give it a bit of a different feel when you're switching from verse to chorus and that sort of thing. You'll also notice, as I mentioned, in the chord lesson, I'll sometimes pop those fingers off when going between verses, and that's just to give it a bit of a different feel when you're in between verses and that sort of thing. So that's your C shape. If you haven't got this thumb articulated in any particular way at the moment, you can go which is just replacing the thumb with a strum. So I'll go through slowly with the chords. So you start on a C chord. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm, and G chord I know it's been coming back to C for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day, and I know G chord, shining down like a water, back to your C chord, and that's the verse part. Now the chorus that goes, I want to know, have you ever seen the rain, goes to an F chord, which is barred across like that. Now you're moving all your fingers just about. So there's your C chord and there's your F chord, and I sort of pivot around this my middle finger there. So basically I take my first finger and bar that across, and then I sort of shuffle all these, so they're basically in the same place they were, but they've all shuffled one string that way. So you're going from, then you sort of pivoting around your middle finger to get from a C to an F, and that sort of open C to that open F is quite a common chord. That's what's called a 1 chord to a 4 chord, and the 5 chord's the G. And I'll be going through 1, 4, 5 chords and things like that later on. I wanna know. Then you slide up to the G. I find it easier to slide from, because you're already in that position, it's easier to get to the G that way, rather than trying to make the open G. So, because you're already in F, slide up to the G. I wanna know, have you ever, and it's back to your C shape, ever, and then you're into an E minor, and because I'm coming off that shape, I find it quickest to use my middle and my ring finger to make the E minor. Seen the rain, and then also because you're transitioning to an E minor, it's handy to have this finger off the rain already, so you're going, and then you're just shifting your ring and your middle finger again, 2 strings across, and placing down your index finger on the first fret of the B string. So F, I want a G, no, have you ever seen E minor, the rain, A minor, and then that repeats twice. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? And then the chord pattern repeats again, but the lyrics are different. Coming down on a sunny day, and you just stop on the C. So you don't need to do the E minor and A again. And that's the chorus. And that repeats after at the end and after the 2 verses go through. There's a little riff that's in there as well if you want to do it. It's that's how I usually do it. I'm trying to keep these simple, but just so I can sort of show you what I tend to do. To play that riff, you play the the G string open, and then I play it again, and I hammer on with my middle finger and the 2nd fret of the G string. So a hammer on is just placing your finger down while the note is being played. So that's a hammer on. So, and then you play it open again. So, and then you move down a string to your D string, and you play that at the 2nd fret as well. And then you play it again, and then play the G string open. And then when I play that open G string, because it's an open string that my left hand doesn't need to be involved with, once I've played it, I start moving my fingers towards that C shape. Because that note is in my C shape. So that's when you drop into that C shape. Okay, I'll go through that's it all explained. Now I'll go through it how I would sort of normally play it. Okay, hello. I decided it was a better idea if I was higher up and I could actually show you an idea of what was going on. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm, and I know it's been coming for so they say. It'll rain a sunny day, and I know, shining down like the water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard, and I know, seems that way for all my time, till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow, and I know, it can't stop, I wonder, I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. And there you go.